This is a different type of video. I'm not going to be able to see me at all. It's not going to really record much of anything. It's very dark. The grass is wet. I've got a gripe with my brain, with brains in general. I get why they go for the easiest path, every time. But it's just kind of lame. It's kind of lame that they're copping out. Here, how about this? I feel like they should be better. I don't know. Doing hard things. Like after thousands of years of evolution, I would have thought that it'd be better at doing a hard task. But somehow, it seems like brains can just be tricked and hijacked into picking the easiest path. I've got this quote unquote hot take that drugs go hand in hand with society. They were brought up with society. If it weren't for society, there would not be drugs. And I say that because I kind of feel like as society has progressed, so have drugs. And the dependence and the reliance and the necessity. Society necessitates drugs. That's how I feel. Back when they were building the railroads, cigarettes were the drug of choice. Nowadays, caffeine is by and large the drug of choice. But there's also been the outliers: marijuana, LSD, ecstasy, mushrooms. Even the frogs, toxic frogs, all of those have been utilized for humans to either cope or persevere through the society they're living in, brought up in. I don't feel like drugs are a bad thing. In moderation, they are useful. Caffeine is useful. And it kind of confuses me why nicotine isn't more normalized in a healthy manner. Because coffee, basically the same thing. I can't say from personal experience what the difference is, but it sure as shit seems like it's pretty similar. And if there just was a healthy way to consume nicotine that was widespread and regulated and the only capacity, I don't see why we wouldn't all be addicted. And in that case, it wouldn't be much of an addiction. It would just be a regimen. Why we aren't all on a regimen of caffeine and nicotine. Because brains just choose the easiest thing. And the easiest thing, well, that's just sitting around and eating the food that people have grown and other people have developed a system to sell that food. And other people have developed a system to buy that food because other people developed a system to value things at a monetary value. I don't know. Just building on other people's innovations continuously until we're at this weird junction. 50 years ago, I don't think people could do this. Just go outside, record a conversation with themselves, and upload it for potentially everybody in the world to see it. And, with high quality audio and high quality visual most of the time, in the daytime at least. This is such a new point in human history, and it's so weird that it's not better. It seems like it should be better, I don't know why it isn't better. Why do I have to stress about money and food, and why is food something that isn't just given? Health isn't just allowed. Shelter isn't a guaranteed. Isn't that like all we need? Food, water, shelter. And in the modern world, healthcare. I don't feel like there's much more someone could ask for and then feel like they could survive and live and thrive. It's so strange. I don't want to be living in this dystopian we're living in now. I'm not going to kill myself. I just think it should be better. I think we could be living in a borderline utopia. I don't feel like we'd solve all the issues. Cancer seems pretty prevalent. Meaning seems like a question that most people have. But it seems like we could be doing better on the basic necessities. And I just don't understand why that hasn't been taken care of. I don't get how a few people, maybe even many people, out of the millions have hijacked this system. And somehow warped everybody's beliefs into following some path that isn't necessarily easy, but allows you to have some easy choices at the immeasurable profit at those many making the path before the millions. You see what I'm getting at? Why are the people with money and power in charge of the people without money and power? Those people should have a voice far louder than the people who have money and power. It doesn't make sense. I feel like America has outgrown its democracy. A new democracy needs to be made. One that doesn't give so much power to the states, because this is what they call United States of America. The states are united to make America. Why is it divided? It shouldn't be. We should all be working towards the greater good of all of us. America's a pretty wild place. It's pretty great. I cannot lie. But it's going downhill, and it's going downhill fast. The curtain has been removed, and it sucks. It sucks to see the grimy, dirty, awful truth behind the curtain. So I just am kind of confused why the brains haven't gotten better at discerning between the easy and the short-sighted and the hard and the, I don't know, future-sighted. It's like my life isn't going to have too great of an impact, if I'm honest. It's kind of pessimistic and nihilistic to say, but it's true. I will not have the same impact as, say, someone like Christopher Columbus. I'm not saying he's a good dude. I'm just saying impact per capita. I'm not going to have as near a great an impact. Great as in big, large, grand. People in history, there were less of them. There are 8 billion people? There are 8 billion people out here. And it's like all of them want to have some purpose, some meaning, but also just surviving is taxing. And after you survive, your brain is like, oh, finally, let me take the easy path and just drug up, sex up, and go on my phone, go on the interwebs, because that's so easy. Dude, I could have been out here 2 hours ago making the same video, but I was, I don't know, dicking around. I was taking the easy path. The people in power are keeping most of the people down so they don't revolt, strike, work together. And it's fucked up. I want a better world. And that is a nonpartisan idea. Everybody wants a better world. But the people who can, tell us what to do, give us some direction, because, leading is hard. Having your own control is hard. Forcing yourself to do the hard things is hard. The people who have that power instead change the direction to benefit themselves because they are selfish And they do not care about us, the people. We the people. Yeah. We the people, my ass. I don't think it's been we the people in decades. And I haven't been around for more than 2. I think we've been hoodwinked, and it's been going on for actual decades. You know, change is slow, but that's not because change is slow. It's because the people that don't want things to change are the ones who have the say. It's a weird, fucked up system. I'll leave it at that. And, you know, I'm gonna keep trying to take the harder path, but my brain really likes taking this easy path and only working when it's, you know, crunch time. It's fucking bullshit. And I want to change, but change is hard. So I'm gonna keep working at it. I'm trying, man. Change is hard. Always has been.